सचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. I welcome everyone who are in the temple as well as who will be online. Today on 15th of June 2024, we are going further on our study of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Time and again we remind ourselves that Shrimad Bhagavad Gita is something to study. If we buy a gym machine, a workout machine, and we keep at home, we take care of it, we do the maintenance of it, we clean it every day, but we don't do exercise on it. What will happen? Can we be a healthy person? Can we build a good health? No, we cannot. You cannot do that. Why? Because we have to use the machine, we have to do the workout on it. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is like that. You cannot just keep at home and do the prayer. That is not enough. Doing it is not wrong, but it is not enough. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is something to be opened every day by everyone, and then to learn from that. That is what Srimad Bhagavad Gita is. It is not merely a book to be kept in the bookshelf or a book to be kept in on the altar. It is a book to be opened every day and read from it. So our effort to study and understand Srimad Bhagavad Gita is these lectures, and we will continue with our journey. So in the last discourse we were talking about a couple of things. One was the qualities of a person who is at the highest level. So we set a goal. We can set a goal that a person with the highest level of understanding, of Gyan, will be what kind of a person, and then we talked about all that. We also talked about a person who is a realized soul. One who is a realized soul, how that person will be behaving or working. And then a goal is set in Sanatana Dharma as per that for a human being. For a human being, that is the ultimate goal which we should be reaching when we are living our life, while being in the sansar, not living the sansar, but not abstaining from it, but while continuing in the sansar, how we can achieve that. That is what we are talking about. And then we talked about a bit about the Nirvana Ashtakam, which is told by Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya. And it is very clearly told that a person who is a realized soul, he is not just who is abstaining from the world, who is running away from the world, but he is continuously working. So there were three words: asakta, satatam, and karyam, karma, sama, achara. Asakta, he is unattached. Satatam, he is continuously doing, and karyakaram, doing the actions towards as a duty. And that is where we thought that if it is a duty, then why to do a duty for a realized soul? And that is why we talked about the need of the God. There should be a God. Otherwise, how we will be having a focus? Why should I be doing a work if there is no reason? Why should I be even living if there is no reason? Yeah, people suicide because they do not find any further reason to live. Even in insurance, the premium of a person who is single is more than a person who is married, because a married person will be sharing, whereas a single person will not be able to share. So chances, the risks are more with a person who is lonely and alone. That is why also we need God. Thinking only from the psychiatrist point of view. Anyway, so we will go further, and then we talked about two important words, which is karma yogi and karma sannyasi. Two different paths a person can follow. Either he or she can be a karma yogi or karma sannyasi. That is we were talking. Now we will go further on it. Now this further sloka is extremely important in today's life. It is direct application. Some of the Gita slokas are more spiritual. They are more, Tattva Gyan, philosophical. But these two slokas are completely connected to our everyday life. So let us go to it. So I will chant the sloka number 20 and 21 of third chapter. We'll go further on it. कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिम् अस्थिता जनकादयः लोकसंग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि यद्यत्ताचरति श्रेष्ठस्तत्तत् एवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते. Two slokas we are taking combined because it is giving the same message in two parts, and that is why we are making it in a two slokas together. So one is karmanaiva hi sansiddhim. Just by performing the described duties, janakadaya asthita, janakadaya, Janak and other, those kings, they attain the perfection, sansiddhim, by doing their duties. So if there is a king, the king is supposed to do his duty. Sanatan Dharma never tells to leave the world. संसार को छोड़ के आदमी को प्रभु प्राप्ति हो सकती है और ज्ञान प्राप्ति हो सकती है, ये सनातन धर्म नहीं मानता, ये सनातन धर्म नहीं कहता. सनातन धर्म कहता है कि संसार में रहकर काम करो. ये एक बहुत ही बड़ी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग हमारे आज के समाज में भी है, और उसे कैसे निकालें और उसको कैसे समझाएं, वो एक बहुत बड़ा प्रश्न है. जिसने संसार छोड़ दिया वो बड़ा आदमी, और जो संसार में डूबा हुआ है वो पापी. ऐसी एक जनरल अंडरस्टैंडिंग कर दी है. यहाँ गीता का जो श्लोक है वो क्लियरली बताता है, जनकादय, जनक आदि राजाओं ने अपनी ड्यूटी करके उन्होंने संसिद्धिम प्राप्त की. कर्मणैव, और कैसे करना है वो, लोक संग्रह मेवापि. ये लोक संग्रह, लास्ट टाइम वी थॉट अबाउट इट, you know, a bit. Loksangrah is a very very big word. If somebody wants to write clear meaning of it, it may take another 200 pages. So, but for us it is that Loksangrah means better for the masses. In very simple word, do the actions which are better for the masses. Sampashyan kartumarhasi, sampashyan kartum. So, इसलिए लोक संग्रह को देखते हुए भी तो निष्काम भाव से कर्म कर. या सिंपल इज दैट. if there is a person, a sadhu hai, you know, he has come to a village where there are problems in the village. The village doesn't have water, the village may have got some people falling sick. What is the duty? Will he has to just say that, oh, Bhagwan ka bhajan karo, prasad karo? No, he is supposed to work with the people, teach them how to live hygienically so that the disease will be reduced. That is what the work is. Unattached, that is sadhu. He should be unattached. That is why we have a say, sadhu to chalta bhala. You be in a village for 2-3 days, you resolve the thing, you look at it, if it is not required, move to the next village. That is what is sadhu. He has left the sansar, but he is in the sansar. That is Loksangrah. Just by sitting and giving some good lectures is not enough. Is not enough. It is definitely important because it is giving good ideas in the mind of people. So it is not wrong, but it is incomplete. जिसके दिल में दया नहीं है, लोगों के लिए भाव नहीं है, वो कैसे अच्छा आदमी हो सकता है? लोग मर रहे हैं, दुखी है, दरिद्र है, दीन है, लाचार है, उसको ऊपर उठाना वही काम है. लोक संग्रह मेवापि संपश्यन कर्तुमर्हसि. सो राजा जनक जैसे अनेक महापुरुष भी कर्म के द्वारा ही परम सिद्धि को प्राप्त हुए हैं. परम सिद्धि प्राप्ति इज डन बाय वर्किंग एंड नॉट लीविंग द सोसाइटी. And the second sloka is Yadyatachariti seshtas tattadevetaro janaha sa yat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate anuvartate lokas tadad anuvartate means they copy, they follow. So we will look at that. That number one was why should I work, and we talked about it that for the Loksangrah, for the betterment of the people and guiding the people towards the purity and of thoughts and actions. That is why you should be working. That is what it is. But whatever we do, can we do it as we wish? That is a question. Can we do the things what we wish? So there are two important practical points over here. Number one is the type of work which we should be doing. And that we talked as per the Varna, as per my nature, I should be selecting the work, what I should work, and that work I should be doing. That is number one answer. What work I should be doing in my life? The answer is that we should be doing the work as per our nature. If I am a brave person, I may join military. If I am a very good businessman, a money-making minded person, then I should run a business. That is Varna. That is the Varna. But while doing that work also, can I do anything within that work? Like if I am a businessman, can I make any amount of money from the society by hook or crook? What way I should be working? And that is where this sloka is extremely important. Priority of individual. This question has been being discussed for thousands of years. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years. This is being discussed. We will think, oh, how it is applicable to me and all that. We will see it. Keep some patience. We will see that. So, the question is priority of individual versus society. Is it individual for the society or it is society for the individual? लोगों के लिए समाज है या समाज के लिए व्यक्ति है? व्यक्ति के लिए समाज या समाज के लिए व्यक्ति? किसकी महत्ता पहले? Who is more priority? Okay. Now let us see what is the first of all freedom. The definition of freedom. हाँ, मेरे चूज करने के लिए मेरे पास में मेरा खुद का विचार है, ऐसा है. So in existing society, what do we see? Number one, we are giving. Everybody talks about freedom. हमें freedom चाहिए. Yeah, we need freedom. Whatever and whichever way we want to wear the clothes, we want to eat the food, we want to drink whatever we want to. We want to smoke. Religious, we want to pray, we want to live our way, we want to educate in whatever way I need. I want to do the job of my choice, the business of my choice. Is it ideal? Is it the best way for running the society as a whole? Will that make the society happy as a whole? Human nature is to learn by copying. A human learns only by copying. The kids, when there are babies, when we are babies, we try to imitate our parents. And we slowly learn. We slowly learn that whatever we are doing is supposed to be what our parents are doing. That is why blaming a person completely for his or her conduct is not just. Because the person has been fed with those knowledge, fed with those information, and the person becomes like that. Terrorism is an excellent example. A person has been given those views and ideas that this is the best way to work, and they blow themselves. They go and kill hundreds of people because they have been trained that way. So a person cannot be completely responsible for their action. It is also input from the society, from those part of people who want to do something wrong with the society. Exactly opposite to the Loksangrah. We have already seen the example, some of the historical example that a boy was lost in the forest and he was living with the wolf. And he was found after 7-8 years, and then he was unable to talk. Why? Because wolf doesn't have the language. They have got their own language, but they don't have the linguistic way about how we communicate. So what happened? The boy was unable to speak. That's a proof that a human learns only with the copying. They imitate the people. Yeah. The design of the aeroplane. How it is done? by looking at the birds. Design of the houses is learned by looking at the birds, how they make their houses, how different animals make their houses. So human is number one is human learns by copying. Human learns by copying others. So if a human says that I have got a freedom to do what I want, that is not completely possible, because whatever you are exposed to, that is where it's like a football ground. Within that ground you select. But you do not select other thing because it is unknown to you. If we go to somewhere in the forest of Amazon and we meet some tribe person and you ask him that you want iPhone 15 or iPhone 17, whatever is the model, I don't know. Will the person be able to select it? No, because he doesn't have the information for it. So even if we give the freedom to a person, if the information is not correct, the result will be wrong. And that is what is happening now. We'll look at it. And going further in life, selection of education. We are told, oh, you have got a free education. आपको जो पढ़ना है आप पढ़ सकते हो. But the information given is that if you are an engineer, doctor or something like that, you will earn more money. Or otherwise you will earn less money, and money is required for the life. So everybody will go for engineering, computer science. Yeah, people will go. Because the information, we are told, तुमको free है, जो पढ़ना है पढ़ो. No, I am not free. If I want to learn music, but if music is not paid enough in the life, then I will not go for music. So even if I am told that I am having a freedom to choose what I want to learn, it is actually not. Then how it should be? That is exactly the question. Then how it should be? What is the definition of freedom? Because freedom directly equals to happiness. जिसको freedom नहीं है, उसको happiness नहीं है. Those people who do not have the freedom will not be happy. So if we need a happy society, we need the freedom. Different ways of freedom. But what is the meaning of the freedom? Freedom to choose and freedom of selection of the role model. These are two things. So first, people choose the role model. An individual chooses the role model. And then they imitate. They copy that person. That is what happens. When a person is looking around in the society, they select a role model. And that is what the word here is Shreshtam. Yadyat acharati Shreshtaha tatta devetaro janaha. Whatever way, how a person, a famous person, Shreshthas, a celebrity, somebody who has achieved in life, whatever standards they set, other people follow. Tatta devetaro janaha. Yadyat acharati Shreshta tatta devetaro janaha. Yes, sa yat pramanam kurute. Whatever they have established as a landmark, people lokas tada anuvartate. The people follow it. Here is the question of freedom. So freedom of individuals and responsibility for the masses. These are two parts. If people are interested, they can even write these points. If we are going to go point by point. So freedom of individuals and responsibility for the masses. Let us have the outlook of individuals in the Western society. Here in Western society, what do we say? You can wear whatever type of clothes you want, whatever type of food you want to eat, whatever type of way of life, faith, religion, worship, beliefs, ideals, any way of thinking. So let us take one by one, small, physical first, and then psychological will go. So freedom of living. Wearing the clothes, smoking and drinking, or anything I can do. If I am allowed to do the smoking, they say, if you are about some age, you can smoke. It is told easily. It is in the law. It is in the law that you can smoke. But what happens? If you smoke, you become a burden to the society. Not only by the environmental way, not only by the money which you are spending, but when your kids are seeing you that you are smoking, they will also start smoking. Do we need to increase the smoking in the society or decrease the smoking in the society? We want to decrease. We want to decrease those wrong ideas in the society. So we cannot say that a person is having a full freedom to smoke is a correct path. Because a person smokes, other people will follow it. Because we learn by copying. Healthy foods give less burden on the healthcare of the society. If people are not addicted to something, the healthcare will work better. People will be living healthier life. So giving a what is called as a freedom to smoke and drink and eat, will it go towards a healthier and happier society? Answer is no. Even though it is told as a freedom, as a society, that is not a good path. So a freedom to an individual becomes a wrong path for the society. That is what it means. Wearing any type of clothes, कोई भी कपड़े पहनो. I can wear any type of clothes. Yes, definitely there should be freedom. I should be able to wear any type of clothes. But imagine, some people wear some type of clothes which are provocative clothes. Uttejak hai kapde. And that creates vyatha, pida. That is in our language it is called as a vyatha. When somebody wears some type of clothes which creates a kind of it instigates a kind of a feeling in the other person's mind, then that type of cloth is not acceptable. मंदिर में आते हैं तो शॉर्ट पैंट पहन के माइक्रो मिनी पहन के नहीं आ सकते. You cannot come. That is why they are not allowed to wear that dress. Because people's attention, rather than going to the deities, will go to that person. That is why a proper clothes are to be worn when you come in the temple. And same for the business. It's not only temple or religious, it is everything. If you have got a board of meeting, meeting for board members, and you go with the improper dress, what happens? They say that you are not wearing a correct dress for the board meeting. So it's not only religious, everywhere. Yeah. We have got a dress code. Even in small parties, we say everybody is going to wear a red color today. I want a nice party. I want nice pictures. So where is the freedom here? Everybody should then say, nahi, I will come to your party, but I will wear the clothes which I want because I have a freedom to wear the clothes which I want. Doesn't work there. Nahi kaam karta hoga. So what it means is that individual freedom has a part in that. For what is the impact on the society? What is the impact on the society? We have the freedom. Nobody challenges it. But what about the responsibility towards the society? That is important. What I should be wearing? Freedom to drive. Somebody tomorrow will say that I have a freedom to own a car. This is my car. I am owner of the car and I can drive wherever, whatever I need. Yes, that is correct. You can drive. You bought a car, you want to go to Montreal, go to Montreal. Go to Kingston. Go to Niagara. No problem. But then if we, with that same freedom definition, if we are telling that, oh, now I want to drive in on any side, right side, left side, any side I will drive. I will not follow the signal. I have got a freedom to drive. I have put the gas in my car. This is my car. I will drive. What will happen? Accidents. You will get a ticket. You cannot go over speed. Freedom is restricted. Why the freedom is restricted? For the betterment of the society. For the betterment of the society, the freedom of an individual is restricted. That is how the freedom, how we talk about freedom. Freedom का मतलब क्या है? स्वतंत्रता का मतलब क्या है? Anybody trying to drive in any way on the road will not, the whole traffic will be a mess. Yeah, accidents. People's life will be in jeopardy. Risk. So you cannot drive. No, you must follow the law. You have a law. And you must follow the law. Freedom of way of worship. This is a very debatable one. This is extremely debatable. It is a high risk even me talking about it. Freedom of worship and faith is okay. But what if that faith or whatever the way it is being explained is telling that anybody else other than this faith, they are all sinful. They are all going to go to hell. Yes, I have a freedom to have my faith, but if my faith is making me not tolerant, if my faith is making me, looking at other people with a different eye, दूसरों को नीचा दिखते हैं, नीचा देखते हैं, पापी देखते हैं, तो ऐसा faith चलेगा? Will that faith work for the betterment of the whole world? World is out of having lots of varieties, geographical conditions, different faith. So if one faith is telling and people are saying, oh, I have got the freedom to follow this faith, definitely, and you follow that faith is not wrong at all. You must. There is a complete freedom. But if that faith is guiding towards the thoughts, Adolf Hitler, even nationality, that is an excellent example. Second World War and First World War we have seen. People with a so-called faith in nationality, what they can do. Supremacy, skin supremacy. Yeah. Specific color of the skin is the better than the other skin color of the people. You cannot say that. There is a freedom, you feel pride for yourself, but you cannot say that other people are bad. So there is with every freedom, there is a constraint. With every freedom, there is a constraint. If the freedom of thinking, way of thinking, if the freedom of thinking will give negative thoughts, it will support terrorism, false pride as a nation, superiority of humans over animals. It's not only humans only, it is even the animals. भगवान ने आदमी बनाया और आदमी के लिए दुनिया बनाई. The whole world is for human being to enjoy and suck the fruits. What will happen to our animals? And that is why in Sanatana Dharma, even animals are considered as an Atma. We should be proud of it, the thoughts which are given. We see ekatmata. Even in animals, we see the same soul which we are. Because human is also an animal. How we can have a ruling as we want over the environment. And that is why there are environmental problems. Why there are environmental problems? Because humans used or are using the so-called freedom over the nature. The nature will say no. I will send a tsunami. Yeah, 20,000 people will die. So, finish. Again, it becomes equal. Animals and humans become equal. Anyway, so superiority of humans over the other animals, that is also a freedom way of thinking. The freedom is so much. It is not only human to human and human to society. Yeah. Another example. Now we will go to the logical, the psychological part of the freedom. What we are talking about, the freedom of the physical part, like wearing clothes, drinking, and all that. Now we will go to psychological freedom, like access to all the information to the young kids on mobile phone. Yeah. Access to all the kind of information from the mobile phone for the kids. Access to information is a correct freedom, but should we allow every kind of information for the kids? Some of them may be harmful to them. I remember when I came initially in Canada, I went to the doctor with my little kid, she was hardly 2-3 years old. And then we were to give the vaccine to the kid. So doctor के पास गए vaccine लेने के लिए. We went for the vaccine. What happened? I asked the doctor, and I was told that Canada is a complete freedom. Even the kids have got complete freedom. They can select, they can choose, and all that. So when the vaccine was to be given, doctor told me, hold the hand of the kid so that it will not move. And the kid is crying. Of course, kid understands that, oh, I am going to get an injection. So kid is crying. I am holding the hand, and doctor punctures the screen and gives a skin and gives an injection. So I asked doctor, that doctor, when we are talking about a complete freedom, Here, even without the wish, or rather with the extreme agony of the kid, we are giving the injection. Why? Because the kid should be good. Kid's health should be good. Kid should not have any virus infection or anything because there is a vaccine. Right? So in the same way, if the kid has got some psychological corrections to be done, completely disobedient, not studying at all, abusive, fighting, what should not there be any correction for that against the will of that kid? Again, I am not in favor of beating the kids. Please underline that. I am not in favor. I have never beaten my kids. I have never even slapped once to my kids. But there has to be a correction method. बच्चे को हाथ नहीं लगा सकते, हाँ, बच्चे को परेशान नहीं कर सकते. So the kid will do anything, and then unfortunately that kid thinks that the world is so rosy, and by the time they become 18-year-old, they suddenly realize, oh my God, I didn't develop my career, I didn't develop my educational study and all that, and now I am in trouble. Now I have to do my a little petty jobs here and there, labor jobs, because he or she was not even informed that this is not the correct way to live. Drop out from the schools, all these things. So, freedom of the kid, but to what extent? For the vaccine, we are holding the hand of the kid and forcefully giving the vaccine. In the same way, there may be some training or study which must be given forcefully. In military, it is happening same thing. It is a forceful training. If you can't, if you can't pass that forceful training, you are out of the military. There we accept the forceful actions. Then why not, while raising the kids? Forceful means it doesn't mean physical. Do not go into that. No physical, but forceful means maintaining discipline. And even for that matter, our Gita also. While before sleeping, chant one sloka from Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. One sloka. How much time does it take to chant one sloka from Bhagavad Gita? Not more than 15 seconds. But make a rule at home. We say that, oh, our new generation kids are not, they are not studying and they are not interested, and no, my kid has got so much. Oh, we don't take the kid to the temple because he has got lot many things to study. No, they have got lot of time. They go into their computers, they go into their mobile phone, and they do lots of chit chat and all that thing. Make a rule. Every Saturday, every Sunday, you must go to the temple. Every evening, you must do the prayer. Before going to the bed, you must chant at least one sloka. That is, freedom to what? No, वो बोलता नहीं है. No, my kid doesn't like it and we don't force it. Parents, it's a weak parenting. We don't force him. Weak parenting. You have to force, just like during vaccine time, you hold the hand, you forced it. Here also some force is required for development of the child. So freedom, the definition of freedom. So we cannot do paisa wala. If there is a very rich person, he will say, okay, I can do anything. No, you cannot. Heroines, the celebrities, they take, they come in the advertisements. They say in the advertisement, I do this, I wear this, I drink this cola, I smoke this, I chew this tobacco, I wear these glasses, I wear these shoes. They actually not. Why do all the advertisement industries, marketing industries take them as a celebrity in the advertisement? Why? Because this is exactly what they following this. Yat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate. If a celebrity is telling, Michael Jordan says that I wear these shoes, everybody will say I will like to wear that shoe. If some celebrity says that I drink this cola, other people say, wow, he is drinking his cola. One heroine will say, oh, I use this soap or some kind of a beauty product. All the girls will say, oh, I also want to, because I want to look similar, beautiful. That is Srashtas. People follow. The whole, actually, this sloka, only this part, is telling about the complete advertisement and marketing theories and technologies of marketing and advertisement. You take those people who are celebrity. सेलिब्रिटी को बुलाओ, उसको बोलो हमारी प्रोडक्ट हाथ में लेके बोले. She may be wearing a wig, but she will say that I am using this oil as a hair oil, so that I have got a kale lambe ghane baal. I have got such a long black nice hairs, healthy hairs by using this oil. She will not be using it. I have got an example. I remember it's a long time back. There was in India. If people know about it, some older people may be knowing about it. There was a serial coming, Hum Log. There was a serial name, Hum Log, soap opera. So the name of the serial was Hum Log. We, us, the people, like that. And then there was a celebrity. There was an Indian hero, old time. He was put as a person who is as if he is seeing the soap opera with the people, because this was one of the first time soap opera in Indian television. So at the end of the soap opera, he will say, oh, today we saw this, today we see this, and next time we will see how this is working, and he will put a question on the table. So people will say, oh yeah, and they will wait, and then they will wait for the next episode, basically to increase the people to see more and more episodes, because a celebrity is telling that he is watching this. Now that celebrity was told, asked once that, do you see this soap opera continuously, like you are telling always about the soap opera, and it is how it is, and it is such a beautiful thing and all. And this celebrity, he was honest enough. His dad also, so I can tell his name was Ashok Kumar. So Ashok Kumar, when he was asked, उसको पूछा क्या आप ये देखते हैं, हम लोग देखते हैं? He told, am I a stupid guy? Who will look at the soap opera? I am given a script to read. And then during one shooting session, maybe there are 10 or 15 episode related scripts I have to read. And I read that. I will never, see a soap opera on television. That is waste of time. That is what he told. But in the soap opera, at the end of every episode, he is coming on the screen and he is telling, oh, this is so beautiful and this happened so nice. Lokas tadanu vartate. People will follow. Oh, if Ashok Kumar is seeing this soap opera, we will also see this soap opera. हम भी ये प्रोग्राम देखेंगे. जबकि वो आदमी देखता ही नहीं है. अशोक कुमार नेवर सॉ दैट सोप ओपेरा. मगर सब लोग देखते थे. क्यों? अरे अशोक कुमार देखता है क्योंकि वो आता है लास्ट में. That is what happened. So it is responsibility of the people to behave in a controlled way. It is not a completely freedom to anyone. Now the question is Shrestha kaun hai? So Sanatana Dharma says that sacrifice, so priority of individual over society or society over the individual. Sanatana Dharma says that sacrifice of a person for a family, sacrifice of a family for a village, and sacrifice of a village for a country is right. Is correct. कुटुंब के लिए एक व्यक्ति का भोग दिया जा सकता है. और गांव के लिए एक कुटुंब का भोग दिया जा सकता है. In the story of Bakasur, it is same thing. Bakasur came and told in Mahabharata. Yeah, he told that I will kill everyone in the village because I want to eat humans. Then the whole village combined together decided, Baba, we can't fight with Bakasur. It is what we can do. Okay, one family in the village will, send one person. Tell Bakasur, tum udhar baitho. हम लोग आदमी भेजेंगे. We will send you a human being to eat. And then there is a round in the whole village. Every day, one person from the village will go to be eaten by Bakasur. यही तो है Bakasur. What is the story of Bakasur? That is the story. Sacrifice of a person for the family and sacrifice of a family for the village. That is Bakasur. Bakasur's story says the same thing. That is Sanatana Dharma says, what is the priority? So definition, one of the definition of dharma. Dharma has got so much definition. Okay, disclaimer. Number one part, dharma doesn't mean religion. Dharma ये संप्रदाय नहीं है. So the definition of dharma is what? Bahujana hitaya. The thing which is better for masses, better for more people. And a person is supposed to behave in a way which is better for more people. Now, who is Shrestha is another question. Shrestha means only those people who have got a lot of money. Shrestha means only those people who are very beautiful, they are celebrities, they are highly intellectual in the society, they are big industrialists. Are they the people who are Shrestha? Who is Shrestha? Shrestha कौन है? Shrestha किसे कहेंगे? Who is the ideal in the society whom people will follow? Is it always the rich people? Is it always the beautiful and celebrities? No. No. And also, definition of Shrestha itself is a question in our mind. What to do? Two different people did Shrestha work in entirely opposite way. Bhagwan Ram followed the direction what his father told. पिता की आज्ञा का पालन किया भगवान राम ने और वन में चले गए. भगवान राम followed the words of his father and went to the forest, exiled. है ना? So follow the आज्ञा, follow the instruction of the father. That is what has been shown or done and idealized by Bhagwan Ram. Now there is another, ideal, which is Prahlad. In Gita, Bhagwan says, in the other chapters it will come, Vibhuti Yoga Nam. Prahlad, Daitya Nam Prahladasmi. God says that in the Daitya, I am Prahlad. That is what Prahlad. What did Prahlad do? He didn't follow a single instruction from his father. The whole Narsimha Avatar story, people know the story, so no need to tell the story here. He didn't follow a single word from his father. But he is considered as an ideal. So we should follow our father's instructions or not. प्रहलाद बनना चाहिए, राम बनना चाहिए. क्लियरिटी होनी चाहिए. See, श्रेष्ठ भी कौन और कैसे बहुजन. That is why the dharma is bahujana hitaya. Indrajit, and also, even if you follow it, how it will result is not Indrajit. Indrajit followed the instructions from his father. रावण ने कहा इंद्रजीत को जाके राम के साथ में लड़ाई करो. गया वो. He went. Indrajit went for fighting. But Indrajit is not praised like Lord Ram. भगवान राम के जैसे इंद्रजीत को ऐसा माना नहीं जाता कि उसने भी बाप की आज्ञा का पालन किया. Isn't it? Indrajit also followed the instruction of his father. Just like Bhagwan Ram. But we all praise Ram, but we don't praise Indrajit. Even though he followed the same instructions. How? Kyon? Shrestha kaun? See, this is all we are asking this question. Is Shrestha kaun? Then whether you should fight or forgive or run away. Prithviraj Chauhan forgave so many times Muhammad Gori. What's the end result? So is maafi अच्छी चीज है? But Lord Bhagwan Buddha so told that क्षमा वीरस्य भूषणम. हमारे में भी लिखा है तो क्षमा करनी चाहिए नहीं करनी चाहिए. श्रेष्ठ. See, we are trying to find that what path is correct because we are trying to copy the Shrestha. So we are talking about Shrestha people here, but they are contradicting in their actions. So what should be the right path? We are already almost 1 minute balance. So when we will come next time, we will talk about this. Who is Shrestha? What is Shrestha? And whether we should follow that as a Shrestha. Then only we will be able to take the action in our life. Then we will follow that Shrestha path and we will be able to be successful in our individual life as well as a society as a whole. So we will stop over here. We will come again next Saturday as usual 8:30 to 9:30 and we will go further on this sloka number 21. from Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3. Till then, I wish everyone a good time and a great weekend. Vasudevasutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha.